Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to my Patreon, my YouTube channel, Rumble, and of course, you can always find me on fsma.life. So, before we get started, please do like, subscribe, and if you would like to learn how to be psychic, I do have some really great courses over on my website, Frankincense School of Mystical Arts, which is FSMA. So please, you can jump over and you can check out those courses where you can learn how to tap into your abilities. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of the little bit of rough draft or different scenarios for this month, for throughout the rest of this month. So we are headed towards winter solstice. And winter solstice is such a powerful, magical time. But you hear where we are entering into the age of Aquarius. And as we enter into this great time, which is an air sign, which means that things are going to function on a different level. We are not going to be so rigid, and we're not going to be so stuck to routines and ways of life. We're going to learn to be more fluid, and we're going to learn to accept what pops into our life, and we're going to start to learn to love one another on a greater realm, and we're not going to look at life the same way. So it is very interesting to me that as we go through this month, we have some real powerful energy that's getting ready to shift. Spirit has shown that we cannot necessarily enter into this new age of Aquarius, this new beautiful higher vibration with the same mentality that we have now, the same way of doing things. And we can't enter into this new world with our old structures and our old behaviors, our old attitudes. We can't, because we're not going to fit. And I was just trying to think, what on earth could seriously cause such an awakening, such a shock, such a higher vibrational frequency electrical shock? What? And I was shown where we very well may have several events that is going to come up, that is going to happen, that I do get, Spirit is shown, are going to be very unpleasant. But for those of you that are awake, this is a time for you to be able to step forward, because we're being called to step forward, step into your shoes. We're entering into a time of karma. Look around your life, look at your world. And sometimes when we change and we go into this new birth that we're entering into, sometimes the birthing process is not very easy, and it can be scary and stressful. But Spirit has shown that we're entering into this time. But if you are awake and if you are aware, you're not going to be afraid, and you're not going to be scared, because you are going to know all is well. It's not a big deal. You're going to let it roll off your back, because you know without a shadow of a doubt everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything's fine. Don't stress, because as we go in through now until around the 11th and the 12th and the 13th of next month, those are significant, powerful energies. And Spirit's shown that this winter solstice could very well be a major kickoff and a major snowball rapid fire effects. And I just want you to remember, I want you to kind of keep in mind what events that you know in your life that has caused you to change your life. One could say maybe the birth of a baby. Okay, fine. Maybe. One could say, well, but I got married. Maybe. I got into a car accident. That could be big. What about the death and the passing of someone? What about when you've had your core foundation ripped away? That can cause it. That can cause a kind of a real reality check when you think you have it all figured out, and maybe this financial system, and I don't get that's really it. No, I do not get that is this big jolt that is going to shift you almost automatically into this new world. I mean, Spirit has shown it's going to hit you so fast, even like power going out, EMPs. What if something happened that moved your foundation, rocked it, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's a severe storm, whether it's something that is intentional from someone else? Look at history. When certain things have happened on unexpected, innocent people, that'll wake you up, and that's not impressive, is it? You know what I mean? Think about history of time. Think about that September event, something like that. That'll surely kind of shift you into a real reality check, huh? What if it was bigger than that? That'll surely shift you into a new world and a new way of thinking. That'll cause you maybe, hopefully, to be nice to each other. And me included, where you're not just, quick to respond. But what if? Spirit has shown that we're headed for some real iffy times, and it's going to happen so quick within the next 3 to 4 weeks that you may not know what hit you. And it's going to, it's one of those events that happen to where you kind of feel like you've been slammed up against the wall, and you're like, oh, what the heck has been wrong with me? Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I wake up? Why didn't I see just love one another? And oh my gosh, compassion for one another, love for each other, and kindness. Because when I do see these events unfolding and transforming, because you have to remember, when is transition really easy? When you're a teen and you're going through and you think that you're invincible. Many of us do. Many of us did. Where we can do whatever because nothing is going to stop us and we're just flying high. Some literally, some not. But you're kind of spinning out of control. And then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, holy heck, okay, whoa. What am I doing? Have I lost my mind? Maybe some of those things happen where you kind of step back and you think, you know what? I haven't been very nice to my neighbors, and I kind of really need to kind of regroup for a moment. Spirit's shown that's the kind of energy. And Spirit has shown that we're entering into this time of great awakening and great change, because you're not going to be the same. Spirit has shown that we may not be the same at all within past 4 to 5 weeks. We may be really different, because going into this great new world, this new way of living, isn't the same as what we were at all. We have to change the way we think. We have to change the way we are and the way that we see things and how we treat others. Are we nice? Are we kind? Most of it just kind of get into this robotic mindset. That's not going to work. And you'll see. But please remember, if you're awake and you're watching for something, you're going to get it. And it is your role and your job, your duty to help someone else. Tell them it's okay. It's not a big deal. You've got this. It's fine. That's what you need to comfort and say and share and love them and give them a hug. Because we're all in this together. Our vibrations are the same. Our energy is the same as someone else. We live on the same planet. We step on the same ground. We drink the same water. We breathe the same air. We're the same. I love you all. I just wanted to share that with you. Be mindful. Be one of the leaders. I love you all. And until next time, jump over, check out my courses, join my Patreon, and you can always find me on fsma.life and my Patreon and my YouTube channel. I love you all. Take care.